Hello lovely people, welcome to my channel. I'm Natalie. I teach you handstands here on YouTube, and today we are going to practice our tuck jumps. Let's start here right away, warming up shoulders, legs, and the elevation that we need for our tuck jumps. Step your legs into a slightly wider position. The feet point into a diagonal to the corners of your room or your mat. And we're going to lift the arms up overhead, flexing the hands, mimicking a handstand position here, pushing the shoulders really up, chin to chest, and then find your deepest squat here. Angle your upper body slightly to the front, really push the knees out to the side, and then hold here with me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, great. And circle the arms in front of you. We're going to repeat this 2 more times. Really big circles, making sure that you reach here behind you and reach behind. So again, let's reach up. And then now really make sure that your knees move over the toes and you try and create a slight arch in your lower back, almost as if you were sticking your bum out. But at the same time, you're going to keep pushing up, up, up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, great. Now we will modify this a little bit by bringing the legs into a hip width position. So we always want to make sure that our knees go over the toes, and then we will find the same position again. So my knees are going to go to the front, the upper body slightly into a diagonal. I'm going to try and kind of stick my bum out, but only so much that I kind of feel these lower back muscles engage. And we're going to start again with the arms overhead. So the arms are overhead, shoulder width apart, flexed hands, chin to chest, really open by pushing up and back. Now bend the knees, keep that slight arch in the lower back as you go as far as possible. Without your heels lifting off, we hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then come back up. So we'll do the same thing, knees together, and this position will be your tuck position. Basically, you will go as far as possible, and then this pretty much is your limit in your tuck before your hips are starting to curl. So you want to really keep that lower back engaged and then go as low as possible. So that's a very good way to target the engagement you need in the lower back versus the shoulder opening, which we will need for our tuck jumps. Let's take the arms overhead, step the feet really together, chin to chest. Bend the knees, make sure the knees go over the toes here, and keep your slight arch in the lower back, keeping the shoulder opening go as low as possible. Hold with me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great, come back up. Let's meet on the floor to warm up the wrists very quickly. So here in your 4-point position, spread your fingers really wide and move front and back. And really find your stretch here. So we want to feel no pinching pain, no jamming of the joints. This is to find space in the wrist. And then circle clockwise above the wrists, and then anti-clockwise. Okay, great. Now from here, we're going to bring the knees further in here and just find a really compact position once by touching the seat bones to the heels. Now for some of you that might not be possible, that's okay. So it's just the aim to actually have this compression here, and then bring the hands to the front. And we're kind of aiming at something like a child's position, but an even more compact child's position. So try as much as possible to maintain the connection between the heels here and the sit bones, and sandwich your upper body onto your thighs. And just notice how to do this. You have to release some muscles rather than grip them. So if you grip your muscles, it's harder to achieve this than by relaxing them. All right, so keeping this in mind, let's come back here to a 4-point position, and we're going to prop our toes up here now, bringing the hands a little bit closer to the knees, and then I'll push back here onto my toes. And then I slide my hands even closer to me. And then from here now, straighten the legs all the way, pushing under your toes. And we will go up and down a few times now. So bend the knees again, coming down. And then pushing up again this time. As you push up, elevate your shoulders, look between your fingers. And come back down one more time. As you lift the hips, look between the fingers. And elevate the shoulders. And one more time, and on the next one, we're going to stay in the hips elevated position. So straighten, and then step your legs in as close as possible. It might not be as close as I do it here. And then from here now, I want you to elevate your shoulders as much as possible and bring the shoulders a little bit further front. So this is hard to hold. So let's hold it together for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, fantastic. Come back up to standing. We are going to prepare our jumps by touching the floor with our hands, reaching up to the ceiling and jumping off by pointing our toes all the way to the end. So I want you to pay very close attention to your jump, because we don't want to jump into the floor. We want to jump off the floor, and that means straight knees, pointed toes. Kind of seems obvious, but a lot of people sort of jar their tuck jumps to handstand by jumping into the floor rather than off the floor. So let's just do this together 5 times. Reach the hands up, touch the floor, and really jump. And touch the floor, jump. Touch the floor, 3. Touch the floor, 4. Touch, 5. You feel that explosiveness. So let's integrate that now into our tuck jumps. And of course, you can do these with the wall behind you, if that makes you feel safer. It's usually nice for the tuck jumps to have the distance about 1 time the length of your hands away from the wall. Some people need 2 times the length of the hand away from the wall, but that's kind of the range. Now, I would like to do mini tuck jumps here with you, where all we do is we bend and we do a little hop, and we try and maintain the shoulders above the wrists position. So what I don't want you to do is to jump and sway back. Yeah, I want you to keep that position rooted like a tree trunk. The shoulders stay over the wrists, and in order to do that, you have to keep pushing, elevating your shoulders and push into the floor. Think of pushing the floor away. Okay. So from here now, let's jump and small jump. And again, small hop. Make it even smaller and jump. Even smaller, less jumping, less effort. Keep the shoulders in place and jump. And one more time and jump. So this is very important to keep the shoulders fixed. The next thing that we want to do is we want to snap our heels up like this. So you can try it standing with me once or twice. Snap your legs up, which is not the same as arching the back and bringing the feet up. So we want our feet to catapult our hips above the shoulders. That's what we want to do. So in the next step now, we are trying to jump all the way up to the tuck. So this might be with the wall behind you. If you have the wall behind you, please only touch the wall with your hips, not with your feet. Jumping all the way now, we have rooted this shape into the ground, the shoulders. And now the second step needs to be that you open the shoulders and you draw your hips back. So we want to aim in the air at this position that we practiced here. So let us not take this position all the way yet, but just until the point where you can come back down. So we're not aiming for balance yet. We want to bring the hips up, but be able to come back down, okay? So from here, jump and bring the hips higher. So jump and snap the heels up. And again, jump and open the shoulders, jump, snap the heels up. Okay, great. There's a lot going on. Don't worry too much if it feels overwhelming. Focus on the cue that I tell you in each attempt. Because this is so much fun, we're going to do it a little faster in a set of 6. So 6 times in a row. Try to do this as I counted. So try to keep the same rhythm as I do here. So bring your hands onto the floor, get ready, and then let's jump 6 times. And 1, snap your heels. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, great. Very good. This is a tough class. Let's do it one more time before we take the tuck all the way to the top. This builds strength and the coordination to actually do the jump. Very important if you want to jump into tuck. So hands on the floor. One more time. Set of 6. Let's go. And bend the knees. Jump for 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. Okay, great. Come back up to standing. We are going to do 3 tuck attempts now. Tuck jump to balance, aiming for a 5-second balance. So this can be with the wall. With the wall, it's going to look like this. Touch the hips and then come back. Very important with the wall, it's only the hips touching. Distance away from the wall with your hands about 1 time the length of your hand. I'm going to do this freestanding. Let's jump to tuck, and now in this last bit, jumping to tuck, you have to really actively open the shoulders and draw your hips back. All right, so let's jump and aim for a 5-second balance. If you don't make it to the top, you have to try again until I stop counting the balancing seconds. That's the rule here. All right, bring your hands to the floor, get ready for your tuck jump, and jump and find your tuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, great, and come back down. Very good, roll your shoulders. We're going to do this again. So the tuck position looks a little different for everyone because it so depends on leg mobility and shoulder opening. Let's do this one more time. 2 more times, in fact. Hands on the floor and get ready. Bend the knees. Jump. Find your tuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back down. Last one. Give it one last push. It's a short class, but it's very intense. Roll your shoulders for the last attempt here, and hands to the floor. Get ready, bend your knees, and jump up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great, and come back down. Let's just do a very quick cool down here. Stepping the legs again into a diagonal position, and from here we'll reach up as we did in the beginning, except now we go up and over, reaching the chest here up to the ceiling, allowing the chest to rise to the ceiling. Fingers behind you, and circle up back to the front. Reach the fingers behind you, chest rises. And one more time. All right. And then just circle the arms here, swing them from side to side, bending the knees, patting your lower back. Now find your breath again, find the softness in your body after this strength work. Step the legs together, let's breathe in. Pull the shoulders up to the ears. And as you breathe out slowly, slide your shoulders down behind your back body. Push the shoulders down. One more time, breathe in. And it's kind of like rolling the shoulders backwards. As you breathe out slowly, push your shoulders down towards the back, slide them alongside your back body. One more time, breathe in. And as you breathe out slowly, slide the shoulders down behind you. Okay, great. Shake your arms Thank you very much for practicing with me. If you want to know more about the tuck, you want to practice a bit more in detail, I have a lot of great videos about the tuck in my Vimeo library. It's in the link in the description box below. Please support me with super likes or on Patreon, which greatly helps me to create these videos for you. But most importantly, recommend this video to someone who might like it. And with that, I wish you a great day. See you in the next video.